everybody, it's Melanie. Here's my third video, like I promised, not a week after like I promised, but here it is anyways. I'm going to color an image for you today. I'm going to try to answer some questions and give you a little bit of technique helps that I've gotten from my teacher as I go along. Again, I want to preface this, I am not a certified Copic designer. I am just a layperson. So I'm just showing you what I've learned in class. Alright, let's go. The image I'm using today is an image from Unity Stamps. I really like this company. I know if you've looked at my blog lately, I've just gone on and on about them. But I chose this image today because it has a big area to color in. When you first start off with your Copics, coloring larger things makes it much easier to blend in everything, the little bitty tiny images. So this one gives us a lot of space so you can actually see what I'm doing, and maybe you'll be able to learn technique this way. Alright, now the colors I'm using today are, I hope you can see this, I hope this is in the shot, R29, R24, R27, E57, E56, E00, and E000. Okay. I'm going to start with the cone first, and I'm going to use my E55, the light caramel. Now, the trick to being successful with these markers is to completely saturate the cardstock. And let me just go ahead and throw out there while I'm doing this. This is my Paper Tray Ink cardstock, and I did stamp this image with my Memento ink. Okay, so I also think I should point out you should do this in sections, because the best way to do this is to blend while the ink is actually wet. Alright, so I'm getting my E57, and I'm just going to look and see, or put shadows where I think the shadows would be with my dark color. Now let me show you this right quick. Let me pause. This is a acetate sheet that I got in class, and we drew arrows, so you could actually put this down while you're coloring and see where the sun would be coming. It'll help you make shadows. I'll go ahead and lay that down so you can get kind of an idea. It's good, especially if you're starting off, so you can, not contradict where your shadows are and put them in weird spots. I'll put a little bit underneath where the ice cream's hanging over the cone. Alright, then I'm going to go back in with my lighter color and blend in circles. That was something important too that we were told in class, is to blend in circles. Now I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you this. There's lots of different styles in people's Copic coloring. Some people have very defined shadows and light. Some people do not. Depends on what your style really is. I tend to go from project to project depending on what it is. So if I wanted a more definitive shadow, this is what you would do. After I blended it, you'd go back in with your dark color one more time and put your shadow in. And you won't have to do much blending this time because the cardstock is so saturated at this point. Just a little bit around the edges. And there you go. Alright, so same thing with the bottom. Now you could go back in your highlighted area and actually use your blender to push the color away, because remember the blender pin is for pushing color, not so much actually blending. And it would push it from the middle. Now I've seen people do that on videos, and I am not successful with that personally. It never looks right when I do it. I don't know why. It just doesn't. So we're going back in with the dark. And since our sun's coming from that direction, my dark's going to be down here. Using circular motion to pull the darker color in to mix it. And for some reason this color, before it's finish because I actually did one earlier today with this cone to try it out with these colors so I know which colors to use today. And it looks kind of grayish green till it dries and blends good. It's strange. Alright, we'll do one more time so we can get a really good idea of where my shadows are. Okay, that looks good.